Hello, this is Daniel Rodriguez from Wyoming, and I'm going to be commenting on the ethical violation and board discipline assignment that was due for this week. The most common reason for the Wyoming board to discipline counselors seems to be negligence in record keeping. Reading these actions have given me a greater perspective on the importance of keeping accurate notes. One common reason for board discipline is not providing the proper documentation. The counselors can be found fraudulent, deceptive, and tarnish their own reputation. The following scenario is one that I found from Jackson, Wyoming, that has many of the don'ts outlined in the disciplinary action. In 2014, a client was arrested for driving under the influence and was given a program to follow in order to comply with her bail. Part of the order was meeting with Grant Teton Counseling, who assigned her 48 hours of substance abuse counseling, as well as breathalyzer tests. During the breath test, she was found to have alcohol, marijuana, and cocaine in her system. As well, she dropped the outpatient substance abuse treatment program. The following year, the client was court ordered to complete her substance abuse counseling, so she transferred to Jackson Hole Mental Health. The counselor at Jackson Hole Mental Health provided a treatment plan for the client and provided more than the required hours of therapy. However, when the court asked for copies of treatment and notes from the counselor of her substance abuse therapy, the counselor did not have anything available to provide. She provided counseling for personal emotional therapy, but neglected to provide the court-ordered substance abuse. In 2016, she faxed the court noting that she no longer found the client at risk for substance abuse because she could not provide any documentation on how she came to this conclusion, including providing evaluation, progress notes, and discharge summaries. The counselor became under investigation for her unethical behavior. Due to the lack of competence on the counselor's part, the following accusations were placed against her for violating the Code of Ethics published by the National Association of Social Workers and adopted and incorporated in the board's rules in Chapters 15, Section 1. Ethical standards, specifically client records, client transfer, dishonesty, fraud, and deception, and misrepresentation. The counselor's reprimand is noted on the Wyoming Board's website as a counselor who has been found to be dishonest, fraudulent, and deceptive. This will forever hurt her as a reputable therapist, as well as tainting her desire for any office to want her as a colleague. The ACA Code of Ethics, which is what the Wyoming Board of Ethics follows, states that a counselor is under their own discretion when they feel impaired. They are to seek assistance through colleagues or supervisors as appropriately needed. The question that brings to my mind is, when do you know you have reached your breaking point? When do you know, and how do you realize you're not putting forth all your skills and abilities as needed? And is taking the risk of impairment worth jeopardizing your reputation?